Welcome to the Silverhawk Medicine Lodge, the Revelation Book 2, the Magical Mystery Tour, and our meditation contemplation today is the Goddess Power, a magnificent subject. I'd like to begin by sharing a little history from ancient Greece. They used to like to put on plays and dramas in Greece during their golden age. Well, there was a play they put on where the men were all off to war and continually fighting wars and leaving the women and children home and unloved, uncared for, and then getting themselves killed, which wasn't much fun for them either. So the men were off to war one day, and the women talking amongst themselves. One of them had a great idea. They suggested that they all get together on a strategy to end this endless fighting and warring. And the strategy was that when the men came home, they would find a cold chill waiting for them. They would be deprived of the warm and affectionate nature of their women. And the women tell them, well, you end the war, I end the big chill. You take your pick. You want to go off and fight, but don't expect a warm reception when you come back, if in fact you even do. Well, this really flabbergasted all these warriors, and in the end the women won. The men couldn't abide being in this big chill, so they ended the war. And life became beautiful and sensuous and loving once again, and much happier. Well, this was a great power exercised by the goddess, was it not? If such a event happened today, and a collaboration of this nature were to happen on the internet world, well, the imagination runs riot, does it not? You do have the power, you women, to end war. And thank God the goddess power is rising again and coming back into balance after thousands of years of suppression and giving way to the predatory practices that we've been living with, which makes for a very unhappy world for our beautiful children to grow up in, and a very poor example of how to live your life. And where does love come into the picture? Love is the divine feminine power. It lives as a temperance to the creative will and dominion of the masculine power. And when it's in balance, you have a beautiful, balanced world and beautiful, balanced people when they embrace this love in themselves. And love does conquer all. It wears away the thickest walls. It will undermine the most powerful empire. It will finally win over the hearts of the recalcitrant spirit and the rebellious natures, it does conquer all and sustains all life. So you beautiful women, you are representatives of our planetary goddess, Mother Gaia, and through you, she can have her voice and expression and penetrate the stubbornness and imbalance of the predators on this world. You can own this power in yourself and change the course of history. In my perception, having known many wonderful goddess women in my life, and having always been in awe of their endurance and tolerance and lovingness and their ability to handle life much better than men, in my perception. It would not be a bad thing if you took over management of this planet. I do not perceive you are ever in the spirit of empire building or dominating or wanting to make war and test your warriorhood. All of this doesn't exist with you. You want to make beautiful homes and a safe environments for the children. This is what's in your spirit. And temper the out of control male drives that want to conquer everything, which, if left unchecked and untempered, can bring about our very demise as a species, because the planetary goddess is mother to all life and wishes all life here to have a harmonious coexistence in a balanced way. And the purpose of mankind here is to represent the divine principles of male and female in balance, and to be stewards and evolutionary creators, and to bring this new territories into creation, into the universe, and explore the potentials of life. When we become aberrated and out of balance, then we become a threat to all life on the planet, especially when we have such high technological ability running amok and no accountability to go with it. Well, you are the temples of the goddess, you beautiful women out there, and are starting to rise up and demand accountability and sustainability to life on this earth. The more you do that, the more temperance is affected and insanity diminished. So I cannot encourage you enough to embrace the goddess power within you in all its expressions. The mother, the courtesan, the Amazon, and the priestess. And seek this balance and harmony and fulfillment in yourselves. And that inspires the men in order to win your favors and to win your love. We seek our own balance in the same way, to become righteous fathers, priests, lovers, and warriors in our balance. Then we find and share the I am that we are within in our unity of love, and present that to our children as examples of adult life. Now you have the foundation for a true golden age, where love, the grand goddess power, rules every heart, every mind, and commands respect for all life. This was really beautifully portrayed in the Native American societies. They had this love and balance and respect. They were very strong men and women with beautiful children raised in this cosmology of an Edenian nature. And they walked in fellowship with life and love and each other to a very large degree, and lived a beautiful, balanced life with all life. And their societies endured for thousands of years without interruption. And they maintained the garden in a beautiful way and did not ruin their life station, because they understood, well, this sustains us. The planetary mother sustains us and our children, and we have to not be crazy. Let us not be stone pilers. Let us be in harmony and balance with all of life. And in this way, we will never go crazy and ruin the very world we live on. And it will always be here for the new people coming. It is time for us to remember and learn from the guardians of the earth and incorporate this into our ways and bring forth better, healthier technologies, and learn to sustain our garden. And it's time to hold the empire builders accountable, and those who just want to conquer and rule must be held accountable and brought to heel. And the women of the world have a big part to play in this. And it is time for you to rise to the occasion all the way on behalf of our children, on behalf of the Mother, Goddess of Life, Mother Gaia. So, this is a wondrous meditation, and one that will bring us to the very gates of paradise. So until tomorrow, Amun Ra, Namaste, Vaya con Dios. Carpe diem, seize the day. Aho.